What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and I'm back with the third installment of my AP series where I'm going to predict each World Cup group from A to H. I already did A and B, and now I'm going to let you guys know how I feel about the teams in Group C. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and also let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. In Group C, there's Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. And what's interesting about Group C is that all the teams in the group were at the 2018 World Cup. So let's start with Argentina, who are currently managed by Lionel Scaloni. Two-time world champions Argentina are back after cruising CONMEBOL's qualifying tournament. Fresh off winning the Copa America for the first time in 28 years, Lionel Messi and his supporting cast are looking to win the only trophy that has eluded one of the game's greatest players. And with that being said, La Albiceleste go into the World Cup as one of my favorites to win the whole thing. Key player, of course, no other than Lionel Messi. Let's talk about Saudi Arabia, who are currently managed by international football extraordinaire Frenchman Hervé Renard. I must admit that I didn't predict the Green Falcons to qualify for Qatar 2022. And could they actually prove me wrong again by getting out of this semi-difficult group? Anything is possible once there's self-belief. Inshallah. With the World Cup literally in their backyard, the Saudis should be well suited to the conditions. And with a very experienced squad, they will look to reenact US in 1994 once again. Key player for Saudi Arabia is no other than Salem Al-Dosari. And let's move on to Mexico, who are currently managed by Gerard Tata Martino. Two-time World Cup host Mexico are back to see if they could actually get to that fifth game that has eluded them for 7 straight tournaments. Mexico do have the knack of getting out of tough groups like they have done in the last 3 World Cups. But could they muster up the inspiration and drive necessary to thrive on the big stage? In my opinion, it's going to take a gargantuan effort if El Tri are to get to La Quinto Partido. Did I say that right? Key player for Mexico is Hervin Lozano. And last but not least to the group, Poland, who are currently managed by Czesław Michnowiec. And I know I probably butchered their manager's name. Having to qualify via the playoffs, Poland are back for their 9th World Cup. The Eagles have failed to advance from their group in the last 3 tournaments and will be looking to band together their talents in order to capture the essence of their 1980s glory. Highly dependent on their world-class striker Robert Lewandowski, the supporting cast would need to put out Oscar-worthy performances if Poland are to advance to the knockout stages. Key player for Poland remains, of course, Robert Lewandowski. So guys, now for your favorite part of the video where I make the predictions for Group C. Difficult, but I have to make the call. And coming in fourth, guys, I'm going to have to go for Saudi Arabia. They're the weakest team on paper in the group. I think the likes of Mexico, Argentina, and Poland has way more quality than Saudi Arabia. And if they are to place higher than fourth or even get to the knockout stage for the first time since 1994, they would have to pull off some really, really big upsets. And any win in this group for Saudi Arabia is an upset. Even a draw would be an upset for Saudi Arabia, in my opinion. And with Hervé Renard at the helm, he's very, very good international football manager. And I think, you know, they have the right man in charge. But are the team going to actually show up and make themselves count? Are they going to come to the party? Because in this group, they appear to be passengers to me. And they do have experience. They do have talent. A lot of the guys coming back from 2018, guys like Salem Al-Dosari, Salman Al-Faraj, Fahad Al-Mualad, Nawaf Al-Abed. You have the likes of Yasser Al-Sharani. He's pretty good. New boys like Saleh Al-Sheri. You know, they have Al-Brick in the defense. Hatem Bahabri, I would like to see him at the World Cup, of course. And a couple players coming through the ranks as well. So Saudi Arabia, they do have the talent, but do they have enough in them to actually get the better of the likes of Poland, Mexico, and the big guns in the group, Argentina? I don't think so. So I'm going to go for the Green Falcons to come in last, even though they practically, you know, the conditions suit them because they, you know, neighbors Qatar hosting a tournament. It's like in their backyard. But I think Argentina and the likes of Mexico, Poland are going to come in their backyard and they're going to bully them. Maximum amount of points for Saudi Arabia, I think they could get 2 points from the group, 2 draws, which would be massive when it comes to affecting the other teams progressing. So I'm going to go for Saudi Arabia 4th, and coming in 3rd. This one was very, very difficult to me. It took me a while to actually figure out. I had to actually sit back and just think, like literally look up at the sky and just think about who is coming in 3rd in Group C. And guys, I'm afraid I had to go with Poland. They weren't impressive in the 2018 World Cup, and it's pretty much the same thing, you know what I mean? A bunch of guys supporting Robert Lewandowski, and I don't think these guys actually step up when they needed. They just always depend on Robert Lewandowski to get the job done, and it can't be enough. One man cannot do it. Even Messi could not win the whole World Cup by himself in 2014, even though he was brilliant. You see what I mean? Even though he's really good, he can't do it by himself. Robert Lewandowski cannot do it by himself. He could score a couple of goals. He could do some spectacular things. But are the other players going to actually step up and say, hey, man, we're going to support you. We're going to defend well. We're going to pass the ball to you. And we're going to chip in with a few goals as well. Are they going to actually do that? I don't know. New manager in charge, I can't even pronounce his name properly. And the entire coaching staff is Polish as well, which could be good. But also, is he the best man to be in charge of the team? You see what I mean? They kept changing managers. They changed a lot of managers over the years. I can't even keep track. I think it was Paulo Sousa who was in charge before. He didn't last, 2021. And now this new guy, I can't even say his name properly, man. And I'm not going to try and twist up my tongue right now. But Poland, I think, needs to put out more. Guys like Milik, the senior guys like Piontek, guys like Zielinski, Mateusz Klich, Cash, all these guys going to need to really play out of their skins and help Robert Lewandowski, because we know he's going to actually come to the party and entertain us with some spectacular goals. But is it going to be enough? In my opinion, I don't think so. So coming in 2nd in the group, guys, I'm going for Mexico. And they always get through to the round of 16, guys. And if they don't this time around, it would be a big disappointment for CONCACAF football. It would be a big disappointment for Mexico. And I think Tata Martino will get the second result. But they can't get past the round of 16, man. It doesn't matter what they do, what they try. 7 straight World Cups, 7 round of 16 exits. Amazing. Amazing. And I just think Mexico love the big stage. Whenever it's the World Cup, they're going to show up. Yeah, you're in a Gold Cup against the USA, they might flunk out. Nations League, they might flunk out. They never really got into full gear when it comes to the CONCACAF qualifiers. They trickled themselves their way up to 2nd. Impressive at the end of it, but if you did watch the games, not so much impressive. Impressive on paper, in actuality, not really. So they have a few injury concerns with Raul Jimenez and guys like Jesus Corona, some of the big boys in the team. But it means with the absence of those players, others will have to step up. The likes of Lainez, the likes of Chucky Lozano, Hector Herrera is still around. Andres Guardado, the veteran, Memo Ochoa in goal. They need to draw the inspiration from the senior guys and some of the newbies coming through, some of the youngsters. They would need to actually put their hands up and say, hey, man, I'm here and I'm going to come of age and actually do something massive for my country. So I think for Mexico, they still, I don't think they know their best 11. Their defense is all over the place. And I think that could be their Achilles heel. But we know they're going to go out there. They're going to do their thing. They have advanced from very difficult groups across the last 3 World Cups. And prime example, in 2018, with Sweden, South Korea, and the holders, Germany, Mexico still advanced. You see what I mean? But, of course, around the 16, adios. You see what I mean? So, could they actually get out of this group like I'm predicting? And could they actually get to that 5th game in the World Cup? Something that they haven't done since they hosted it back in 1980. 1986, where they got to the quarterfinal. I'm not sure if it was a 5th game, but they haven't been able to get to past the round of 16, which means you play 3 group stage matches, you play the round of 16, making 4, and you can't get to the 5th game. So I'm going to go for Tata Martino and L3 to come in second and advance to the round of 16, along with La Albi Celeste, Argentina. Fresh off a Copa America win, they have been impressive. They waltzed through CONMEBOL World Cup qualifiers. They were brilliant. They were absolutely brilliant. And since Lionel Scaloni was appointed, we've seen a different Argentina. We've seen Argentina play with purpose. We've seen the talent shine through. We've seen Messi being supported, actually being supported, and not having to do everything by himself. You know, a lot of players up, you know, in the attacking region of the field. Angel Correa, Joaquin Correa, you have Julian Alvarez coming through. You Dybala is still there. You know what I mean? You got Angel Di Maria. There's Lautaro Martinez, Messi himself. The midfield is stacked up. Defense is stacked up. The goalkeeping department stacked up with Emi Martinez at the forefront as well. So I think Argentina, one of the favorites to go on to win the World Cup. Actually, it's a bold call, but only Argentina could stop Argentina, man, because barring a Messi injury, guys, oh my God, knock on wood grain, because if that happens, it's over for Argentina. But I'm going to go for them to top Group C. Mexico coming second, Poland third, and Saudi Arabia fourth. Pretty difficult predictions all predictions are difficult, man. But it's good to actually, you know, get it wrapped up and make the final call. And then we could finally move on to Group D and finish off this series, right? Guys, if you haven't checked out my Group A and Group B preview, and if I'm done by the time, you know what I mean, you're watching this, I'm done with the others, go check out the series. It's an 8-part series. This is number 3. I'm doing them one a day, and maybe I'll double up if I can. But I'm getting these out. I'm getting the World Cup content out. I'm excited about the World Cup. I even took 2 weeks off in December to just, you know, do the knockout stage and everything. So really looking forward to that, man. But guys, thanks for watching another one. It's your boy Dominic Rich. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you haven't yet done so. Leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.